The city's vibrant lights danced like stars as Michael stood outside the bustling cafe, his heart racing with a mix of excitement and nervousness. He was about to meet Lily, a woman he had connected with through Tinder. Their online chats had been filled with laughter and shared interests, and he hoped that their first date would be the beginning of something magical. As Michael entered the cozy cafe, he scanned the room, spotting Lily at a corner table. Her smile was radiant, and their eyes met in a moment of instant connection. He approached her with a warm greeting, feeling a sense of ease as their conversation flowed effortlessly. Over cups of rich coffee, Michael and Lily discovered a quirky chemistry that seemed to defy explanation. Their laughter was contagious, and they found themselves immersed in discussions that ranged from their favorite books to their childhood dreams. The cafe seemed to fade into the background as they lost track of time. As the evening progressed, Michael shared stories of his past, opening up about his aspirations and moments of vulnerability. Lily, too, revealed glimpses of her own journey, creating a space where honesty and authenticity flourished. The atmosphere between them grew intimate, a testament to their ability to connect on a deeper level. After leaving the cafe, Michael and Lily decided to take a spontaneous walk through the city. The night air was crisp, and their footsteps echoed on the quiet streets. They stumbled upon an old bookstore, and their eyes lit up with excitement as they explored its shelves, sharing their favorite literary treasures. As they walked back to Lily's apartment, a shadow fell over their perfect evening. A figure emerged from the darkness, demanding their belongings. Panic swept over them as they realized they were being robbed. Michael's heart raced, and he felt a surge of protective instinct for Lily. But the situation escalated tragically. In a flash of desperation, the thief lunged at Lily, his actions fueled by the grip of addiction. And then a single shot changed 3 lives in a fraction of a second. When dawn broke, the city awoke to the grim aftermath of that fateful night. Lily's lifeless body lay on the sidewalk. The projectile pierced her heart, her dark brown hair soaked by her own blood. Lily took her last breaths in Michael's arms. As the authorities investigated the tragedy, they discovered the thief's lifeless body nearby. He died due to an overdose. The city's lights continued to twinkle, but for Michael, the magic of that night had been replaced by a chilling sense of loss and desolation. The anticipation had me fidgeting with my tie as I stood outside the quaint Italian restaurant. This was it, the moment I'd been looking forward to and dreading in equal measure. Sarah and I had connected through my friend Jacob, and our online conversations had been filled with wit and charm. Now, as I took a deep breath and walked inside, I hoped that our first date would be the start of something incredible. Her smile greeted me from a corner table, and my nerves fluttered as our eyes met. Sarah's hazel eyes seemed to hold a world of stories, and her genuine warmth instantly put me at ease. We exchanged greetings, and our conversation flowed with an effortless rhythm, like two old friends catching up. With every shared laugh and meaningful glance, I felt a magnetic pull towards Sarah. Yet, there were moments when her facade cracked, revealing glimpses of vulnerability. There was a mystery about her, an enigmatical allure that made her even more captivating. I found myself drawn to those moments, eager to uncover the layers beneath her composed exterior. As we savored our meal, Sarah revealed her profession as an investigative journalist. Her animated storytelling painted vivid images of her daring pursuits, her eyes shining with excitement. She spoke of diving headfirst into the heart of mysteries, determined to unravel the truth behind complex human experiences. I was captivated, hanging on her every word. The dessert arrived, and Sarah's tone shifted slightly as she shared stories of her most intense assignments. Her voice grew softer, almost conspiratorial, as she recounted tales of individuals ensnared in webs of deceit and manipulation. With a shiver, I couldn't help but feel the weight of her stories, a sense that they held a deeper meaning beyond the surface. As the night progressed, a seed of doubt began to grow within me. Could there be more to Sarah's stories than met the eye? Was she trying to communicate something personal through these accounts of deception? Our footsteps echoed on the quiet streets as we left the restaurant, and the moon cast an ethereal glow around us. Sarah's laughter faded, replaced by a contemplative silence. My curiosity got the best of me, and I gently probed for more insight into her captivating narratives. With a sigh, Sarah confessed an unsettling revelation that left me stunned. Her stories weren't just tales of strangers. They were veiled confessions of her own past, a past marred by lies, manipulation, and betrayal. She admitted to weaving her personal experiences into her journalistic tales, using them as a medium to share the shadows that haunted her past. As I walked away from Sarah, a swirl of emotions consumed me. Our enchanting first date had unraveled into an unexpected encounter with the shadows of her tumultuous history. I couldn't shake the feeling that her confession held a deeper significance, an unspoken connection between us that defied explanation. When I tried to contact her a few days later, she did not answer any of my calls and messages. Since that evening, I have never heard or seen her. I will never know who Sarah, if that's her real name, truly is, but that evening will always have a special place in my heart. The city's vibrant lights painted streaks across the evening sky as Emily stepped out of the lively bar, her heart still racing from the whirlwind of a night she had just experienced with a charismatic stranger named Lucas. Their connection had been electric, their laughter echoing through the night as they danced and shared secrets. The cool breeze tousled Emily's hair as she found herself walking alongside Lucas, the rhythm of their conversation flowing seamlessly. He was a traveler, an explorer of cultures, and a seeker of experiences. His stories painted vivid images of far-off places, igniting Emily's own wanderlust. As the hours slipped by unnoticed, They found themselves in a quaint cafe that seemed frozen in time. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air as they settled into a corner booth, their laughter mingling with the ambient hum of conversations around them. Lucas leaned back, his gaze fixed on Emily as if she were the only person in the world. "You know," he began, a playful glint in his eyes, "I've always believed that the most memorable moments are the ones we stumble upon unexpectedly." Emily nodded in agreement, captivated by Lucas's presence. He had a way of making her feel like they were the only two people sharing the universe, an intimacy that went beyond the ordinary. As they exchanged stories of childhood dreams and future aspirations, Emily felt a sense of comfort and familiarity that was both thrilling and inexplicable. With the cafe closing for the night, Lucas suggested they continue their adventure. They strolled through dimly lit streets, their steps guided by the serendipitous magic of the evening. Laughter, music, and the faint scent of blooming flowers filled the air, creating an atmosphere that was nothing short of enchanting. A lively street performer caught their attention, and they paused to watch the mesmerizing display of fire dancing. Emily couldn't help but feel that the flames mirrored the intensity of her connection with Lucas, a blaze of emotion that both warmed and consumed her. As the night deepened, Lucas's demeanor shifted, his gaze growing more contemplative. He turned to Emily, his voice soft yet filled with an unspoken urgency. "Emily," he said, his eyes searching hers, "I have something to share with you, something I haven't told anyone." Emily's heart skipped a beat, her curiosity piqued. She leaned in, her eyes fixed on Lucas, urging him to continue. His voice held a hint of vulnerability as he began to speak, revealing a deeply personal story from his past. He spoke of a near-death experience that had reshaped his perspective on life, an encounter with mortality that had left an indelible mark on his soul. Emily listened with rapt attention, her heart aching with empathy. In that moment, it was as if their souls had woven together, creating an unbreakable bond that defied the boundaries of time and space. The night was drawing to a close as Emily and Lucas stood at her apartment door. The connection between them was undeniable, a magnetic pull that seemed to linger in the air. Their fingers brushed against each other, a silent acknowledgement of the unspoken emotions that coursed through their veins. "I wish we had more time," Lucas said softly, his voice a mixture of longing and regret. "Me too," Emily replied, her heart heavy with the weight of their impending farewell. With a lingering smile, Lucas turned and walked away, his figure slowly disappearing into the night. As dawn broke, Emily's eyes fluttered open, the soft light filtering through her curtains. The events of the previous night flooded her thoughts, leaving her with a bittersweet sense of longing. She reached out, her fingers grazing the spot where Lucas had lain just hours ago. Her gaze shifted to the bedside table, where a discarded newspaper lay haphazardly. She picked it up, her heart skipping a beat as she unfolded the pages. There, staring back at her, was a photograph of Lucas's vibrant smile, frozen in time, accompanied by a headline that sent a chill down your spine. Local man dies in tragic car crash, the headline read. The article described how Lucas had been involved in a fatal collision just days ago, leaving Emily stunned and heartbroken. Did Emily really spend a night with a ghost? Was it just a dream? What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments. And if you like these stories, please leave a like, subscribe, and click here for more creepy tales. Thank you.